let's do some problem of the day time here. Problem of the day. Whew. Boy, they've been wordy this week, haven't they, my friends? With 2 balanced dice, what is the probability, that's a word that sometimes scares a lot of people to death, of rolling doubles or a sum of 10? And we got a little hint there. Watch out for the intersection of these events. So we're going to take 2 die, balanced die, that means they're fair. What is the probability of rolling doubles or a sum of 10? Let's take a look at this thing. And the very first word that sticks in my mind, probably for most of y'all, is the word probability, right? So we go right there. We are talking about probability in this situation, so it will be a great time on this. Now, also, what else do we need to do? We're going to talk about rolling doubles. Kind of need to know, what does that mean? What does the phrase rolling doubles mean to us? That means both die are going to be the same, all right? They're both going to wind up being the same numbers, like a 1 and a 1, a 2 and a 2, 3 and a 3, and so forth. So that's what we mean by doubles. Sum of 10, wow, that's important also. What does sum of 10 tell me? Tells me the 2 numbers have to add up to 10. So we start thinking of numbers that we can roll on 6-sided die. By the way, that's all we got here is 6-sided ones here. And not many ways we get a 10, are there? So we're going to keep that in mind. And last but not least, what is this little guy there about? What is the or? Because that, honestly, is probably the most important thing. Let's suppose we were playing a game in Vegas or going on a nice gambling spree or something like that, all right? And we win. We win the game if we roll doubles or we get a sum of 10. Now, that doesn't mean one or the other wins more. Well, maybe it does, but it doesn't mean we win more money. We win with one or the other. We might luck up and get, well, is there an overlap there? Yeah, 5 and 5 add up to 10, and this also doubles. That doesn't mean you get double money, all right? It just means you got one of the options. So that's what I mean by here. We got to watch out for this intersection. Intersection is where the doubles and where the sum of 10 both belong. Now, before we go anywhere, we got to kind of realize how many ways could we pick up rolling 2 dice. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to look at it from a standpoint, we've got a red and we got a green. And we're going to roll these little things here. And what's going to happen, I'm kind of building a little chart here. We're not going to build the whole table because that would take a long time. But let's suppose, first of all, you've got options here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a 6 down there. We probably just ran off the page. Going around this way, we've got options of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, what's the game plan? Game plan is when we roll, we add the numbers, right? We add the number of dots that are showing. So this is a 1 and a 1. And by the way, that would be like an ordered pair. Red-green would be 1 and 1. Now, my next little guy down below here, let's just go ahead and say we're going to do the green first, all right? Kind of gets confusing at times, but that would give us 1 and 2. Here we could pick up 1 and 3, get the idea. 1 and 4. And how about 1 and 5? And 1 and 6. So I know we've got 6 options there, but then I can do that with the 2 and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do that with the 3, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So guess what I'm driving at here is, folks, we have 36 possible combinations. Now, let's watch out for something here. Really important. You see, if my green die is a 2 and my red's a 1, that's another way I can get 3. But those are 2 options. They're 2 of the possibilities. So if you start looking here, we're going to have 6 going down here, counting from 1 down to 6. Going to do the same thing here. We're going to get 6. So let's start looking at it. 6 and 6 and 6. We could do this all the way through here, but guess what? It's basically 6 times 6, which gives me 36 outcomes when I roll those 2 dice. All right, when I roll the 2 dice. So 36 possibilities. Now my question is, out of the 36, that's why we went through that, okay? And sometimes you get a nice book that gives you all those numbers already put together for you. We could have written them down, but you know what? I'd be probably at the end of the show waiting for it. So what happens though is we're looking for where can we get doubles, all right? Well, there's a 1, 1, there's a double right there. We could pick up, how about it, 2, 2, slide over and get 3, 3. I'm about to run into 4, 4, 5, 5. So how many doubles do we have? We have 6 doubles. Now friends, that's out of 36. We'll worry about that in a minute. How many ways can we get 10? Let's look at the ways to get 10. We got 3 ways. Wouldn't that be 6 and 4? 4 and 6. Don't forget that. And 5 and 5. So we've got 3 ways to get 10. And I'm about to run out of room, aren't I? Well, if we add that up, we got 9, right? But there's one catch. One of these options out of our 6 double parts, all right, and to get 10 by adding them together, 5 and 5 is an overlap. We can't count it twice because we've only got 36. If we counted everything we overlapped with, we'd have more than 36, and probability never can go over 1, right? So let's keep the idea we're going to have 6 doubles, 6 that are doubles, all right? We're going to have those 3 that are 10s, but we have to subtract that overlap, that intersection, okay? And that's a 1 right there. So what are we going to do is I ran off the page with us there. Sorry about that. It's basically 6 plus 3 minus 1 out of the 36. Here's where we're going to get. I'm seeing 8 chances out of 36. We like to reduce our fractions, don't we? We like to take them down to the lowest terms. And we're going to do that. We'll divide by 4 on both of those. And 2 ninths. 2 chances in 9, my friends, that we have to win in Vegas, all right, or win this game, whoever we're playing this against. And that means, yeah, there's also 7 chances that you can lose out of the 9 chances, all right? So that's your probability of winning. Do you win a lot? Not often. Certainly a lot less than 50%. Actually, if you look at that, well, it's probably about 22%, maybe with a 0.2 repeating fashion there with it. But 2 ninths, there we have it. That is our probability based on, once again, 8 chances out of 36. So there you have it, problem of the day. Probability is just a lot of fun.